next shot? I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task. There's a medical supply ship called the... On board that ship, you'll find a trader. It's done. Head back here when you finish. Rake used to run. Back then he had a different... Everything was fine until...
I do not understand. Well, normally all right. You can...
We've docked. I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill, if you wanted our cargo, I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is not something I am going to do. No. As far as you are concerned, I am... Now, do you mind telling... You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you're... Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name, then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver... That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of This should be proof you were not here to buy.
I thought we were dead.
You got time for a quick
I can't
chat?
believe it.
I'd appreciate it when you're able. The whole Terramorph situation, seriously, hats off to you. How they could seemingly strike anywhere at any time. The stuff you've done here could save. Eat you a nutrient paste or the Terramorphs will get you. Were you ever told that? I don't know about these Asylees. That microbe would wipe out the Terramorphs for good and certain. I mean, the Asylees? It'll take longer, take more hand-holding, and there's no saying the Asylees. I hope for all our sake you made the right call. When you put it like that, I guess I see your point. The United Colony, even if they don't know it.
control. Now tell me about the Regana. Mercenaries? I'll tell you. I don't like complicated. Yeah, right. Your story stinks worse than Adler Kemp. So choose. You... Not your call. The fleet needs to be able to... That being said, you saved my ass with the... But guess what? Jettison those supplies I know you grabbed from the Regana. I was gonna let you consider it payment for the hit I'll have to... Now you see how it works. Anyway, hope this business with Rakes taught you something. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send... You better stow that crick. Now that you know the deal, I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the crick system. Spacers call it the key. Head out there as soon as you can.
Commander Ikande wants to see you. Follow me. I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
The Vigilance is our flagship. Where it goes, fleet run.
Go back. Anything to report? We got the message from the Regana, but suffice to say, he's gotten... That was quick thinking on your part. Selfless and creative. Our regular agents can be a little too rigid, because they're trained to follow orders.
I just hope Rake doesn't do anything we regret. Might be worth a few nightmares to spare some people worse down the line.
Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Eclipse. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble coming to her rescue, ensured that... Let them remember. They have no idea who actually... I'd suggest you spend less time worrying about us, and on that note... Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like... Now it's time for the next...
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's... Where you'll meet Delgado, no doubt.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. You'll want to know the individual cadence.
Ugh, no one said there was gonna be home.
I assure you, there is only information that is pertinent to the mission. Our dossiers are designed to be succinct. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we...
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further report.
First mission in the books and no casualties.
They got mess hall duty next week.
Finish the pre-flight checklist. I could really bend your ear when you...
Another successful jump! The distance is too far for you, Captain.
The key acknowledging fleet vessel. Welcome home.
wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new Rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Never apologize. Not if you want... And if they don't respect you, put a gun to their head and they'll get them. But, all that aside, pencils ready? This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now might look a little beat up on the outside, but... Hell yeah, it is. Just watch your back when you do.
Are we on the same station? Sure, just take a quick cat nap. You'll be missing a kidney or two.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about...
I've got some stuff on my mind.
History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh?
I've got some stuff on my mind when you have the time.
Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story.
Heading out.
After...
The right gear.
Grab the Key, they established it as a base of operations.
What, me? Nah. My friends like to say it. Yep. I'm here if you need me.
Well. Neva's new. Everyone all? Hey, if you want to pour credits into my pocket, you won't hear any art. I carry most of this occasionally. Just don't screw me. Oh, we all have a little advice, Sadiqi? You bleed for the fleet. Anyone who says otherwise is either... Well, most people just glaze... Just gotten a new shipment. Need more weapons or ammo? Come see me.
Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the... Bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
See
On
anything
the right,
you like?
You've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there?
First time visiting them. Try not to get into too many.
Drinks and ridiculously exorbitant prices.
Good to know. So here's one. You need enhancers? Hopefully that won't. Now, if you don't need... Sure. Take care of yourself.
You mean Austin Ray? I'm working on it, all right? I just ran into a few complications. But trust me, he's as good as dead.
So you say. We'll see about that. Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. Pursuing Rake is costing us a small fortune.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first Now, thanks to advanced modifications even Dugin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. The perfect segue. Thanks to our relations with I've granted you. If Neva's chosen. Now, I believe that. Take the elevator to the.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been.
Of course, when the tour is over.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only Rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retired. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your...
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this Rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going?
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope...
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would... Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part.
that this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Sistef. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you...